Your habits are a direct result of the neural net that you have formed in your brain. Every habit that we have is something that is engraved in our brain. In our neural connections are what allow us to continue with our habits. If pick a habit, pick any habit, a good habit, a bad habit. If you're a cigarette smoker, your brain fires the need to have that cigarette. Your brain fires the ability to take it out of the pack, light it up, and smoke it. That's all habitual. You don't even think about it. As a former smoker, I know that I never thought about the cigarettes I was smoking until people told me I couldn't smoke in places. But I never thought about it. It was just a habit. It was something that I did over and over again. In order to quit smoking, I had to put entire new thoughts into my head and create a new habit. The new habit of not smoking. When you stop and think in terms of habits, you can describe habits as the ability to walk. Walking is a habit. Okay, you learned it as a child. As a child, it was a challenge. But now you never think about getting up to go into the kitchen to get a cup of coffee. You just get up and do it. That is all habit. That is all programmed subconscious material in your mind.
We have habits of thought, we have our ways of thinking, and yet what we hear these days is this so-called mindfulness of being in the moment. Does that mean getting out of the habits of thought? What does that mean?
Mindfulness is really just the process of being here in this moment, doing what I'm doing and nothing else. It's about not thinking about what happened 5 minutes ago. It's about not thinking what might happen 5 minutes from now. It's about enjoying this moment. It's about being clear that I am here. I am enjoying what I'm doing. It's about, you mentioned the driving thing. When you're driving down the road, about 80, maybe 90% of what we do when we're driving is habit. We don't even realize we're doing it anymore. And that's why someone can ask you the question of how many coffee shops are there on the way to work, and you won't have a clue because you drive by them every day totally subconsciously. Mindfulness would be about noticing the trees as you drive along, would be about noticing the grass. Mindfulness would be about enjoying the ride as opposed to driving along. When you're driving along, you're not thinking about driving. You're thinking about something else. You're thinking about what the boss is going to say. You're thinking about the fight you had with your teenage kid the night before. You're thinking about everything but the driving. Mindfulness is about being there, about being in that driver's seat, enjoying the view, acknowledging the things that you see on the way.